SWA. Oh, we are ready to play. It is April 30th, 2025. So good to be alive. We're going to start the universal greeting, and peeps will come on in here as they choose to. And then I'll come back and see who's out here. But I always go to my safe space. Oh, where's my safe space? I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you where my panic room is. But let me get the universal greeting started. Why would I have a panic room? Now that is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me get started, and we'll see who's coming on out here because we've got a special guest today. But like I said, we got to start the universal greeting. I'm so excited. I can't wait to hear my special guest, their voice. Okay, but let's get it. Beijing, ni hao. London, hello. Top of the morning to you, London. Los Angeles, hey. Paris, bonjour. Lisbon, hola, Lisbon. Okay, I hope you guys are all okay now. You're back online. Yes, hope you are. Hong Kong, hello. Yes, it's hello in Hong Kong. Literally, that's what they say. Sweden, they just say, hey. I'm telling you, a lot of this stuff sounds like English, like literally. Okay, but it just is. I guess it's an international language. Toronto, good day, but you have to say the A. Tokyo, listen to this pattern. Get your ear ready. Tokyo, konnichiwa. Turkey, merhaba. I did not even plan that. Like, that rhymes, okay? My name is Trudeeart. Oh boy, this is the Universe Wallet. It's an indexer. It's an explorer. Marketplace and inscribing. Oh my God, it's adding so many things. Plus the leaderboard tracker for the dot swap runes trading and copy trading bot. Oh my God, all on bitcoinuniverse.io. Unleashing Bitcoin's full potential, making the Universe Wallet your all-in-one solution. Yeah, I'm stretching. Okay. To manage all your assets in one place. With full support for Atomicals, BRC20, DUS20, TAP, DMT, UNAT, Runes, oh my goodness, LRC20, Lambda. Oh, Alkanes is in there, but you know what? I saved the best for last. Why is it the best? Because it's SWA, baby. So SRC20, stamp. That's right, stamp. And more will be coming. Hey, before we get started, I know we're going to have a really fun kind of intimate conversation with our artist today. And I got to tell you still, this is not financial advice. It absolutely isn't. I mean, peeps, you got to do your own research, okay? And you got to ask questions. There's a ton of questions I have. Hey, do you have a universal wallet? Do you have a universe wallet? A universal wallet. Hey, a universe wallet. You can go to bitcoinuniverse.io, get your wallet, okay? Head over to register. That is correct. And you can name your wallet. Absolutely. Because Bitcoin Universe has a Bitcoin on-chain messenger component. If you head over to tools after you name your wallet, you can start talking to other wallet holders. Hey, and have you dived into the wallet and checked out the marketplace and tools? Just go and check it out, okay? Now, here we go. Oh my goodness, get ready for this. Morty Len. OMG, Morty Len. I'm going to see if Morty Len is out there. But first of all, I want to tell you a little bit about Morty Len. Well, Morty Len is a loved artist within the stamp community, is also plays an intricate part in the Nakamoto stamp index. I won't give away too much because I'm sure we'll hear that in the story because we're going to get the whole story today. But I have 3 words. Yeah, 3 words to describe Morty. Yes, I do. Anarchy, absurdity, and positivity, which is so cool. So remember these 3 words, okay? Anarchy, absurdity, and positivity. Let me go and just see if he's out there, okay? And then oh my God, I'm about to hear the voice. And then I'll go in the back chats in the back rooms, and then I will post this so more people can come on in here. Let me see. Morty Len, is Morty out there?
Hello.
Oh, Morty. Oh my God, Morty, is this you?
Yes, yes, it's me.
Oh my God. Okay, Morty. Um, please, please, thank you so much for coming to the show today. Please just take it away. I'm so excited to hear your voice. This is my first time hearing your voice. I got to hear more of it. Don't be
It's
alarmed if
possible.
I get excited, okay? Do not be alarmed.
Yeah, it's possible. I don't speak too much on spaces usually, but I really wanted to go to your spaces because it was always so much fun listening to it. And yeah,
Oh my God. Okay. Well, you know what? Could you please just take it away? Start just telling us and helping us to just walk through who you are, because really, as an artist, we want to know who the artist is. The art is great, and who is the artist? So could you please and kindly just take us through, start when you were two, and then bring us through the whole journey of
um,
who you are.
when I was two, I was shitting my pants, and
Oh, absurdity. Did I say okay?
yeah, okay, so yeah, so who I am, it's a question. I'm just a normal guy. Okay, not that much normal, but I'm a guy, and yeah, I like to do things. I like to create things, and I like to have fun with people that have a good sense of humor, which I actually found in the stairs community, like overflowing with people that totally know how to smile and how to have a good time. Yeah, who am I? Actually, I'm coming from similar background as you, Trudy. I remember you mentioned you came from banking background or something like that. That you worked for banks.
My
Is
s-
it
my
true?
myself. Yes, I'm a former banker. So what is your background?
Actually, I work for financial institutions as an automation specialist. So I work for banks and financial houses and clearing houses and such things. So that's my working background since I am adult. And yeah,
So how did you
the,
start in the art? Like how did you Okay, look, first of all, just maybe not two when you were poo-pooing your pants. Oh my goodness. Did I just say that? OMG. No, let's start from okay, art. When did you get the art bug?
ever since I was a little child, my mother was a teacher in kindergarten, so I had all the pencils and colors and the brushes and everything, and she was making me draw things, and I liked it. I made some sculpting and drawing, and it's been with me all my life. It a lot of changed with computers. Then I found vector graphics, which actually this SVG art that we are pushing in STEMs a lot. And ever since I found that, I fell in love with it, with the process and with everything. I mean, I love creating the art in a normal, classical way. I actually got back to it last year, doing this lino cut and copper plates etching. But digital art, it's things that I love. It's for me, it's like creating some expression or creating or expressing some idea in a way that I use the least possible components. Just to, I'm always trying to express myself with the minimalism in mind, because it's not that hard to explain some or say something with 1,000 words, but say it with 3 words, like you are doing. You know what I mean? And it's coming to the things we discuss here a lot. This compassionism.
Yes, it's such a big difference, having like a whole canvas to express yourself and then having to reimagine it. with the file constraints and so forth. So, kind of walk us through then, like your style, because you have a specific style of art. And I love the fact that you started with the pencils and the colors, and your mother was an influence and all of that. So, kind of walk us through your style, and then how you got into um, moving your art from the real world to the digital and the crypto conversation.
Yeah, my style it's very diverse. I mean, most of the things I do are usually high contrast. I'm trying to use less colors. As Tony said it last week, black and white with a red accent is a very powerful thing. I actually have a small collection on the Stamp Ninja that is called BVR, which stands for black, white, and red. And there you can find some things that describe the style I like. But with me, it's not that much about certain style because when you look at my things, they are really diverse. I tend to react on things that I'm actually at the moment doing or things that make me laugh or whatever, and I'm trying to do something that expresses it. I mean, I don't think about it as an art, and I think about it as having fun. And yeah, the long years, whatever I did, I didn't share with many people, or I did something and I gifted it to somebody. And as I came around stamps, it was like natural thing that yeah, this is really cool. I mean, this thing will stay here, and this can be the testament I can live here, and no censorship or nobody can do anything about it. It will stay there, and people will be forced to look at it at some point. I
I
mean,
love
it's like making a graffiti. Stamps are for me kind of this because you can do whatever you want, and nobody can tell you. Nobody can censor you. Nobody can filter you out. It's there, and it will be there. And if it was something that I wanted to say at a certain moment, then I did it, and I paid for it to have it on Bitcoin and to have it stamped because I like the idea how these things work. It's
Why is that so compelling to you? Because I can hear it in you, that anarchist. Why is it so compelling to you to have this art, like, remain, it sounds like immutable on the blockchain? Because for some artists, like, I guess, being on Bitcoin is enough, but you want one step more. You want it to be immutable. Why is that so important?
there are actually I think that there are two parts when you're talking about freedom, and one is privacy, and the second is immutability of things. So having immutable things will prevent any revision, any changing of the past. We as a humankind, we suffer from rewriting the past. As they said, the winner writes the history. So for me, stamps is something that will make sure that what I wanted to say or what I wanted to show to the world will be there, and nobody will ever be able to change it or to delete it out of existence. I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly, but it's about freedom, and it's about truth, and it's about what matters. I don't want to create things that will be changed by somebody, and what's the sense of it if it's not authentic? that's my stamps. My love with stamps is it gives us enormous tools for the future. We actually, I don't think that we comprehend it completely at the current time, or but most people comprehend it. But this is a huge thing. We are at the beginning of a very huge thing because at the moment in the world we don't have a medium that is completely immutable, or we didn't have until stamps came in. This is truly immutable medium that will allow us to pass the ideas and our outlook at the world and everything to the next generations and to the future. And this is what is compelling for me, and this is what I love about it, and that's why I'm torturing my Bitcoin wallet with stamping art. Because please.
No, please, you go ahead. I love it. Go ahead, please.
It's like the other thing that I was thinking just today, that in the past, when you were an artist, you had to buy the canvas, you had to buy the colors, the brushes, everything, and it was money that you have to spend on it to create the art as an artist. So it was something precious, because you really had to think that, okay, I can't now draw these 55 images, and because I don't have money to buy 55 canvases and all the colors that I need. And using different storage methods, it's for me like drawing on a toilet paper. It's you don't pay.
Say that again, please.
It's like a drawing, making a drawing or a picture on a toilet paper, because it's cheap. You don't pay for it. You don't really appreciate the medium itself, or it's. And then a lot of garbage is created. I'm not telling that my art is not garbage. A lot of that is garbage. All of that are just memes, or just the second that I got this crazy idea of making a Rorschach Pepe or some other crazy thing. But these stamps are like this canvas made of gold. If you want to make the art like truly immutable, you have to pay for the canvas, and this is stamps. The real the golden canvas of them all. In my view, and I'm kind of a strong technical. It's really the technology for saving art. It's expensive. Yeah, it is. It's maybe retarded to a certain point to do it this way. Okay, I mean, I can live with that being retarded.
So the artist has to respect then the canvas. The canvas is what you call it, the golden. The gold.
Yes, golden canvas made of Bitcoin, made of digital gold. It's what I think it is.
I love that. Like I honestly, you're getting me to think about it a little bit differently now, because I do love abstract concepts. And so the artist now needs to really think about it, because how do you create something on top of gold? Like it becomes more precious. Yeah.
Exactly. As I said, if you draw the same picture on a piece of toilet paper and on a piece of 400 grams per square meter Hammermühle paper that is made since 1400, it makes a huge difference. And this is how I perceive stamps for art. This is for art. Stamps are have millions other use cases that just need to be discovered and developed further. But for art, in my book, this is something that makes sense, and it really prevents artists to create like abundance of bullshit.
Okay, so then listen, I am loving this, and I just want to just backtrack a second because I want to get more of you and who you are and your process. So you were telling us you kind of started, with the arts in the real world, and then you moved over to the canvas. Do you you moved over to the computer? So did you go straight into on-chain art Bitcoin, or did you explore other formats, and like what made you come to Bitcoin specifically? Like what's your journey there, like taking your art onto Bitcoin?
I, yeah, I'm a technical guy. I'm in crypto for like 9 years now, and I have seen it all from from CPU mining, GPU mining, masternode coins, staking, Ethereum, ICO, well, name it. NFT craze and all this stuff. And from the art perspective, I was so disappointed when I found out that NFTs are just pointers to a centralized data service. That was like a dagger in my back. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We are doing blockchain, we are doing decentralized ownership of things, but we put the art on some server that somebody is running on a single point of failure that once you stop paying the invoices, it will disappear. This was something that I couldn't wrap my head around why it is done this way. I mean, I think I found out why, because it is cheap compared to a real solution. Yeah, so something like this.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Like you're looking at your options, and if your art is important, then why wouldn't you want it to be on something immutable? Like if you forget to pay your invoice, hello Nike. Hello, Clonex. Yeah, right. So kind of absurd. Hey, okay, so talk to us about the anarchist. Why are you an anarchist? Like what's that about?
Ever since in my life, I had a problem with obeying authorities or accepting authorities. And yeah,
So how does
I
that
don't
come out
know
in
it.
your art? How does the anarchist come out in your art? Let's talk about that. Because I've actually pulled up your art. I've gone to Stamp Ninja. And I mean, I'll ask, soon enough, like how we get your art and all that. But let's dive into it. How does that anarchist reveal itself in your art?
The anarchistic part is actually that I using the stamps. This is
Okay.
the very anarchic part
Ooh,
because
very nice.
we are not wanted by the, let's say, the core developers of Bitcoin or in general. They don't like what we are doing, and just the idea or just the act that I can do it, and nobody can tell me otherwise. This is anarchy.
I love it. You're like you're looking for, even through the art, you're looking for a way to push back at the system.
It's a statement, As it was, I believe it was Joe Looney that said that the token is the art. that is paraphrase of like the medium is the art, and it all binds together in this manner that using stamps is actually the act of anarchy, because you are doing something that you basically shouldn't do. But who is here to tell me what I can or I cannot? Because I can do this and I will do it because I like to do it, and that's the anarchic spirit in me.
Okay, you're gaining a fan in me, just so you know. Okay, so kind of maybe continue and talk about your first piece and your ideals around that, or
Oh,
take this
my
anywhere you
first
want to go.
piece.
Yeah, give me the number of it because I'm over here at stamp.ninja because I know I can find you here. I put Morty Len in the search bar, so I think I have
But
everything that you've done. So you can give me the number and then we can talk about it. And if you're here joining us, why don't you do the same? Go over to Stamp Ninja and then we'll take a look at the work and then you can walk us through it.
so the very first piece I made is stamp number 64525.
Okay, let me find that. 64525. Okay.
Yes, and this was in early days of stamps when I saw some podcast with Mike in Space, and you get the rest when you see the stamp.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at that. Okay, so go on.
So 64525. Yeah, it was discussion with Mike in Space, and he said actually the thing I think I paraphrased it, that you shouldn't do it this way, and Mike said, "Watch me," and he stick the middle finger to the audience, and that was
Oh
actually
yeah. Okay, guys. If you Mike, I can see him and he's like, oh my God, talk about anarchist. He's doing the middle finger. The middle finger. So 64525. That is Mike, is it not?
yes,
Or
that is Mike. I mean, it's not the very best picture, but yeah, it's Mike, and
so it's
he's
saying
telling.
get pruned, and it's given the middle finger. Okay, I got it. That would make sense that that's your first piece, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was like the heat of the moment, you know. It was literally, I finished the stamp until I finished the podcast with Mike. And, and then I just studied how to stamp it and I stamped it. Yeah, so it was a funny time. And yeah, from this, there is actually another stamp, is 64967. And this is one of my favorite stamps that I did ever.
Oh wow. Wow. Okay. So I'm seeing 64967 and that's a black and white.
That's a black and white, and actually this was on a display in my car. It was minus 4 outside.
Oh, but listen, is that a stick person? Like it's a 4, but it looks
Yeah.
like a person
Oh
and it
yeah,
looks
it's a stick person.
and they're in my favorite place. Is that my favorite place?
Yes, yes. And actually, this time it came with my comment that it's -4 and everybody is shitting bricks. So
Okay, sorry guys, but I literally think that's brilliant. You have to look at stamp 64967. That's going to end up in my collection. How many of them are there of that particular one? It's friggin' brilliant. It looks like a 4, but you can see it's like stick person and they're sitting on the John people. They're
yeah.
in my favorite place. And, okay, explain it. I do apologize for interrupting, but that one excited me. I really like that one.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it as in the car, and I was thinking like, this looks like a man pushing a piece, and ended up here. So this is the anarchy. This is this is the fun. This is the inspiration in the moment, and it's not an art piece. it's very simple, but it conveys some kind of message, and and I think it's funny, and that's the most important thing. I had so much fun doing it and stamping it and sharing it with my peers here. It's yeah,
Oh
it is
my,
this.
is anybody seeing this piece? Like I'm being serious here. Like it's -4. Like you got the 4 and then you got the head on there. Like if you go and see this, you'll see how brilliant I think this is. So again, can you tell us the ideal behind it? Yeah, it's funny and everything, but how did your mind come up with this? If that's a strange question, then I'm sorry, but I just need to know personally, like, how does your brain work? Like, how did you come up with this?
That's a good question. How does my brain work?
No, I love it.
If I knew. No, it's about. I saw the -4 on the display in the car, and it really looked to me like a man pushing a brick. So,
Do we understand what he's saying, man pushing the brick, people? Okay, go on.
yes,
Sorry.
man shitting on the toilet.
Thank you.
So, so we don't spend the whole spaces in the toilet. So let's move somewhere else.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
so to show the other thing that I like and that I had much fun doing, it's for example stamp number 274384.
Okay, let me look at that one. 274384.
Yes.
If you can really follow along, go to Stamp Ninja, because I think this is a really cool way to kind of walk through some of the art. Okay, tell us about this when I see it. It's two ducks, right?
Yeah, two kind of a stupid ducks that sometimes think, but then they forget. And I thought it was hilarious to to have two chicks, and yeah, this is me. I do things in the moment, and then it sometimes works, sometimes not. But this actually is one of my favorite steps. I like the ducks, how they look and how kind of stupid they look, and yeah. This is kind of me, the fun having guy, the absurdity that I mentioned. And yeah, when you have open the stamp, you can see it's from collection called Demos. And if you click on the main picture,
Yes.
it is stamped 290224. So I didn't mention I am a psychologist by training, so I am shrink.
Okay. Are you like? No, is this? Talk to me more about this.
Yeah, I studied psychology, and this piece is actually a Rorschach test. It's a personal test in psychology where they show you these blobs of paint, and if then you should tell what you see, and based on that, the psychologist can tell that who you are, or they think that they can tell. So this card is actually something that should what's the word for it? Diagnose the Pepe overload syndrome. If you see Pepe on this card, then it's not good. You should visit your psychiatrist or psychologist.
Oh shoot! I saw the Pepe. Holy crap!
Yeah,
Oh, I saw the Pepe in the middle. Please don't tell me that. And I saw the two eyes. I can see the frog in the middle. This is stamp
yeah.
290224. So this is the Rorschach, but I do see the Pepe. Something's wrong with me?
It's okay. You have a psychologist right here. So no problem with this. Yeah. So this is also part of collection called Keck Works, that you can see other psychologically inspired stamp, which is the two faces of a vase. Like when you go through the things, you can see, you can see the story of my life, or of things that I like. You know, I actually react. I most times react on things and create something that is based on. So I can't even explain myself correctly. So yeah.
Very
So
no.
this is the sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I was just saying it. No, it's very cool. I'm staring at the Rorschach right now. I'm trying to see what else I can see, right? Because it is kind of cool. And I don't know, like I saw the Pepe right away. I'm kind of scared that I saw that right away, but that's interesting to put a Pepe in a Rorschach, right?
Actually, this stamp made it to the Bali exhibition. That was in the summer in Bali. Actually, Sasha Huda was creating the exhibition there. And this stamp and another one from the Keck Works collection made it there. And I was so proud of myself that this stuff was hanging in some gallery.
Wow. Wow. So this made it to the that exhibition. Wow.
You can open a stamp number 595648.
You know, I wish I was techie enough to just keep pinning these all, but I'm gonna ask all of you. I swear to God, this is like a really fun journey. Just go right now to stamp.ninja. This is a really cool way to hear from the artist and see the piece, and then to kind of get the inspiration behind it. I feel you know what? I feel like I'm walking through a gallery and I have the artist right beside me and the artist is explaining. So thank you for this private tour. I really do. Okay, what am I seeing here? This is a Pepe, but he looks like he's in a maze.
It's amazing, Pepe. This stamp actually took me 3 months to finish.
What?
Yes, it's very complicated, and it was like real hard work to, because the maze is forming the Pepe, and it's not like you. Yeah, it was a lot of work, and I enjoyed it very much. I wanted to make this for a long time. I have several drawings of this. Then I used the geometry tool, the protractor, and this stuff to to draw it. And yeah, it was. And I love this one. This is really, I believe, one of the better things I created. And
Okay,
it
let
is
me
an SVG. Yeah.
let me ask a question here. Okay, like I'm just sitting here and I'm looking at it. You took 3 months to make a stamp? Are you hearing this? Anybody, are you hearing this? 3 months. Like, oh my God. Like as
I mean,
now like I mean for me as a collector like that gives me a story. When you're putting these stamps up, like where are we getting the story behind that? Like how would we even know? Because I think that is a part of the whole that is a whole part of that stamp. Like I as a collector knowing that it's like you took 3 months? That's amazing.
yeah, I mean, this is something that I was thinking a lot about, how to push the story with the stamps, and we actually came with this with solution for this in NSI directory, which I will talk about in a while. But when you look in the NSI directory and you click on any stamp, it flips, and on the back side it shows the story that the artist is capable to submit with the stamp. So this is what we did for it. What I do usually, I when I tweet about the stamp, I put something about it. some background or but we are missing this. This is a really good point. I will take a note to think about it more, because it's not only the picture, we can also tell the story that would be beneficial to the cause.
Well, yeah, because I mean, if you don't mind, in as much as you want to share, but can give me that process, like the 3 months, like how does that work, and like how do you like what is well, like what's the process? Like you're planning it out, and then you start, and then you say, I'm going to go back at it, and I'm going to get at
So
this. Wow, that's dedication.
it started as a wordplay. Amazed Pepe is Pepe that is amazed, but it is also a mazed Pepe, which is Pepe put in a maze.
Yeah, I see
So
it
it's
in red. Amazed Pepe. Okay, yeah.
yeah. So it started as a wordplay, and then I was thinking like how to express this, how to display this with this wordplay, because I found it like hilarious that it's amazed and being mazed. Be amazed and amazed, blah, 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 blah. That's how my brain works. I'm not responsible for it.
Like the four is a man shitting the bricks, yeah, and the Pepe,
Yeah,
amazed. You're amazed at the Pepe, and it's an amaze. Okay, I'm starting to see how your brain works. The literal versus the absurdity of the literal. Okay, I get it.
yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, and always positive. So yeah, it started with the wordplay, and then several drawings on paper, getting to the concept, and then to make all these lines that you can see, and then to put this complicated thing into the constraints of the stamp. That was actually 2 months of the work. 2 months of the work was optimization and minimization of these things to fit it into the constraints. Because to draw it, it's not that complicated. Okay, I would say like a week with 2 hours a day, but to make it stampable, that was the challenge. That was really that wasn't easy. This picture is completely optimized. There is nothing more, nothing unnecessary technically. It's, it was a challenge, and I allow how it turned out. I mean, yeah, maybe I could do add different colors, different or whatever, but this is what I settled with. And if I showed you the working file, there is if I said 50 different color combinations, that's not enough. I mean, it was really process. Yeah. So, but yeah, this is one of those times, and there are more, and there are coming more. And to actually to close the circle, as I said, I started with analog drawing and came to digital, and then actually last year I decided to get back to making physical things. So I'm at the moment I'm doing a lot of lino cut or block printing. So it's basically a process where I take a piece of linoleum and I cut the image, I paint it, and then I stamp it on a piece of paper and create an image of it. There are several of these I have created. I actually also I listed one on the universe. Actually, the alien I have made.
Oh, let us go and see that. Okay, so continue, and I'm gonna go to bitcoinuniverse.io. Okay.
And in the stamps, you will see that it's somewhere in the beginning.
Okay, so peeps, just if you want to follow along with me here, okay, because this is an intuitive space now. Like this is interactive. Please go to bitcoinuniverse.io, hit uh hit trade, okay? And then after you hit trade, hit stamp. And then look at stamp number 869615. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so this is my tribute to H.R. Giger, one of my very favorite artists in the world. It's a guy who created Alien. It's a guy who made the whole humanity think that aliens look like this. And to add my signature to it, the absurdity. Yeah, you can see that the alien is holding a little alien, and in a pose that is very motherly, and it all makes no sense. So that's me.
Interesting. Okay, so the alien is holding a little baby alien. How does it not make sense though?
Because aliens don't get born this way. They are in X, and then there are the crawlers, and jumping on the faces and different cocoons and this stuff. Yeah,
So what made you picture the alien this way?
I don't know my brain.
Yeah, and
I,
I want in there. I want in that brain, okay? Because I'm trying to figure you out. I'm trying to figure you out as an artist. Like this is interesting because we go from the yeah, lots of black and whites, okay? We go from the mic with the finger, like, hey, I'm gonna do what I want, okay, people? And then we go from, yeah, the 4, which you see on your dashboard, and then we go into the ducks, right? And then we go into the maze, and now we're sitting here at the aliens. These are the pieces that you're choosing. So I'm walking through, and they're all brilliant pieces, and I'm trying to
you
figure it
know,
out. But maybe I should just be
Trudy,
enjoying it. Maybe I should just enjoy it.
this piece actually was cut into a piece of linoleum. That's the gummy thing on the floor somewhere, and painted with black paint, and actually printed manually on piece of paper. So this is a scan of a physical piece. So as I said, this is coming back to the roots of where I started with let's call it art, but with creating things, create something manually. And yeah, I can find the tweet I made about this. There are also pictures from the creation, and how the process went. First drawing on the linoleum, then taking knives and cutting the pieces out and creating this image from it. Yeah, it's uh, it's something I used to do when I was 18. I am 42 this year, so it's almost 25 years since I did some linoleum cut or other thing. If you open my x.com, so my pinned message is actually a copper plate etching with a video made from creation of the piece. That's another technique that is, I don't know, 200 years old. And I really love to do it this way because it's completely something different than. I mean, it's hard for me to talk about. Uh, I can't actually explain properly things that I maybe should be able to explain.
You're no, but you're listen. I know. Oh my God. Okay. You are doing an amazing job of explaining it because I'm falling all into it. Just like I fall into things, okay? I'm falling into who you are. I'm falling into all of it, okay? And I'm loving the story of it. So thank you as you're explaining these works, and I see how important it is to you to get things right. I feel like you're very precise.
yeah, I should be, because for my work it's very important, and for it's actually important for the whole life. You have to be precise. Actually, that's funny as you said it, because I am never late. I am either 15 minutes before, or I don't come at all. But I don't come late ever. I mean, yeah, I want to be precise and on time and this stuff. Yeah, but Trudy, when you look from the alien to the left side, there is another of my stamps.
359671.
Yes.
Love that. That is also pull me in that one. Humanoid with man.
It actually, at the moment when I did this, I started to work on my PFP project. It was called Synth City, like the city of synthetic people. So this was like one of the characters from the Synth City. There were some others also drawn. My PFP that I'm using everywhere is another of the characters. Yeah, I don't know if you have seen this stamp when it loads, but it starts with line art in orange, and then it casually fills the black and white. It's hard to grasp because the marketplace don't show it correctly.
I actually clicked it on, and you know what? It kind of went blank, and then it went in orange, and then you could see all the
Yeah,
lines. And then it's now in the black frame and the white frame. Okay.
yes, exactly. I'm glad that you see that was a thing that I was at the moment very proud about, to create this flow, not just like the black and white image, but something that emerges in front of you from from the blockchain in our case. Yeah, so this Sin City project is a 10,000 pieces PFP collection that I started to work on 2 years ago. And actually, about 1 year ago, I have stamped all the traits for generating the images. So the collection consists of 222 traits, individual traits that make the 10,000 images. Every single image is unique, and every single one will live on Bitcoin. So the traits are already stamped, and I came to a to a status where actually the recursive stamps started to be possible with stamps. So I decided that I will complicate my life like massively, and I decided to push the project somewhere else. And I spent a year after this with development of my project, and now actually I am ready to release it, which will be a lot of fun. So everything for this project is already stamped on Bitcoin. We just have to stamp the control file, and we can do the means. At the moment, we are working on one crucial thing for this project, and I think that's not only for this project, but in general. I really want to make minting of my project. It's called this, and we will be minting the Anons, Anon in PFP images. Whoever is interested, the page is called Keck.Works.
Okay,
You can find a lot of.
May I have that again, please? Keck.Works.
WORKS.
WORKS. Keck.Works.
Yes.
Okay.
So it starts with the emerald brick of Keck, and
yes.
And to make the whole story very short, there was this brick discovered. Nobody knew what it is, but it was making a lot of absurd things and a lot of fun. So we, the people of Keck Works, decided to study it, and we came to some realizations and conclusions. And we found out that the only way to study this brick and to understand what it is and where all the absurdity is coming from is to create digital beings, Anons, which
Oh,
stands for Advanced Neuropsychological Operating Node.
what?
So when you mint an Anon, you will be able to study the brick. There is whole lore and whole research papers on the web page. So if you like, please have a read, have a look at it. These things will go live very soon. And the most important thing I wanted to say, what we are working on now, is that I want to make these Anons mintable with the fee paid in Stamp and in Kevin.
Oh my God.
So we are really working on this with Kevin, with Derp. I mean, I involved everybody because
Who are you?
it's hard to resist me, you know.
Who are you? You are being watched. Oh my God. This feels like person of interest. Okay, so here I am. In the beginning, there was chaos, and from chaos came laughter, and from laughter emerged the brick, and the brick was green, and it was good. Oh my God, the origin story. Oh my God, this is good. And then all these faces behind here. This is freaking brilliant. I'm sorry. I'm loving this.
Yeah, and please don't open it on mobile because it's not optimized for mobile phones.
Oh, don't what?
Don't open it on mobile because it will not show the brick very nicely.
Okay,
I'm
because
not.
I'm in here. I'm in here. Just so you know, like I'm just sloppy and I'm opening up everything, like I'm reading everything. Let's be clear, the emerald brick of Keck doesn't just exist. It performs. It exhibits unique properties that seem to chuckle condescendingly at the conventional physics. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I love this. This
Trudy, there are the reports on the page, and the reports have the play button, so you don't have to read the reports. You can play them for yourself.
Oh, I
And
love reading though. I love reading them. But yes, continue. I'm sorry. I've seen them
yeah,
all.
I have repeated this some months ago. Yeah, so when you check the reports, you get the story that I was presenting over time on X. And then there are other informations in the lore that are talking about the project and how it looks inside of it. Uh, this project is honestly how it is called in Latin, opus magnus, the masterpiece of me, because I really put a lot of time into it and a lot of thinking. The story is thought through several times, and the level of absurdity here is like out of the charts. That uh,
I freaking
it's
love it. Freaking love it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sloppy. I'm messy. I love it. I just pressed on the like you said, the research reports and I hear the voice. Did you hear it? Or like you hear it? No,
no,
can't hear it. Okay, my microphone isn't picking up. Sorry, continue. Apologize. I'm I'm in
yeah.
it.
For this project, we have done a lot of things. It will not be a simple PFP image. It started as a simple 25 by 25 pixel art image, but I have added a year of work on top of this. I don't want to tell what will be there, but I believe people will shit bricks from some things that they will find. It's completely on chain, and completely I mean that even the distribution of traits for the particular images, everything is calculated on chain. There is no component that is not on Bitcoin and not stamped completely. And this whole project, as it is, will consist of 10,000 NFTs, we can say, which will not only be the images, but it will be as a passport or an ID card into a world of Anons and into the world of the brick and into the world of the holistic integration system that this is building. I mean, I can only say, guys, come in and when it's time, mint your own. You will not regret, because there is a lot of things that are there already and that will come into it. There are already plans.
Freaking exciting. Okay, sorry. I apologize. I'm tingling. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so what I wanted to say that everything is on chain, and now hold the whole project as it is. It takes only 54 kilobytes of space, and it will be fully functional system with 10,000 PFPs and programmable things that you will not believe that it's actually a stamp. I made really technical things that I couldn't imagine 2 years ago. I have to thank a lot to Derb and to John from Stampers. These guys are true wizards. It's really, when you are solving some issue for 2 days and you are not able to solve it, and then you ask Derb, hey Derb, what about this? And he tells you like in a second. It's it's like, yeah, I like these guys. They are really clever, and so this project will be released soon as we find out how to make the minting for SRC token, because this is something I really want to do for the community. And I don't have any expectations that this project will make me rich or whatever. It will be priced as a cup of coffee or something like that. So
I think
I just want.
It's gonna make it freaking fun. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like you've created it, but I'm just receiving it. Like this is the first time I found out about it, so like I don't even have the words. Like, and I'm actually really excited because it's kind of cool that we get to participate in the project. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we get to participate in a stamp project. Like we're gonna get to mint these, right?
Yes.
Like that's cool.
Yes.
Like am I crazy here? Like that's freaking cool. That is so awesome. Like, okay, sorry, I will take myself out of this. Please continue, because I'm gonna mess this up. I'm freaking excited.
Definitely not messing it up. It will be structured as a standard NFT project. You will come to a page and you will click mint, and hopefully, I really wish that we can finish the minting for SRC tokens for this. And to put something for the community, for these guys who gave me so much laugh and so much fun over the years. I mean, when or if you will be reading the lore or getting deeper into the Keck Works and to this project, you can find there the history of what happened in the last 2 years in stamps. It's all written there. It's a part of the lore and part of everything. I mean, maybe it's not the best marketing solution or not the best approach to make it commercial success or whatever. But honestly, I don't give that much of a fuck about that. I, I'm having fun and I want to share this fun with all of you people. So
Yeah, and I mean marketing schmarketing, okay? Because here's the thing, like oh my god, my brain computer, like first of all, in speaking to you, I'm learning some new terms. I'm learning that the artist when you take stamp, like your canvas is gold. Okay, so then that's one level. Okay, and then to experience like the your journey and the pieces of work that you're doing, but now you're going to expand it, right? Now you're going to expand it for the bigger community. I think this is going to be tremendous fun. I actually do. I think this is really freaking cool. Like this, the whole story and the whole energy. I'm going to be diving into it. And like, are we allowed to I already tweeted about this. Are we allowed to share this, or we're not allowed to as yet? Should I go delete my tweet?
yeah, please feel free to share it. I mean, the page is looking for some little touches, but yeah, it's there. Yeah, and Trudy, he actually asked some other spaces, what does my name stand for?
Yes.
So yeah, click on the Keck Works page on Who Am I?
Okay.
That's
Oh
just for
my
you.
god. Oh my god. People, I'm not even going to tell you. I'm going to luxuriate in what I Oh, okay. I'm luxuriating. Okay. I'm going to do okay. Have you seen When Harry Met Sally? Is anybody? I'm gonna pull one of those. Oh, this is amazing. Go there now. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm seeing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Holy shoot. I really love that. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
tell you what I'm seeing. You have to go there and find it yourself. I am at Keck.works. Okay. I just put who am I? You're gonna get some deliciousness, okay? And then you're gonna do one of these. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Holy crap.
so you gotta walk through my brains this in these spaces because yeah, I don't usually share this much. I'd never share this much.
Well, I mean, we've been here an hour now, and I still haven't even gotten the fullness of you. I think like I need more of you, but you haven't even gotten me over to the stamp index and all of that, like the Nakamoto.
Yeah,
Holy crap! Like, you know what? I want to apologize to you for interrupting. I interrupted too much, and I do apologize because this is supposed to be your stage, and I jumped in too much. So I'm sorry for that. Okay.
no, please do so. I have to catch the breath sometimes. sometimes. But yeah, NSID directory. That is one
Yes.
of my favorite things. You know, it was summer or early summer last year, and I wrote to agent FT Pepe. Hey man, what you doing? What's the stuff with this? There was some directory before in stamps, but it got corrupted or whatever, and they have been doing not much about stamps and so on. So I wrote to agent FT Pepe. I knew he was involved, and yeah, there was a word and there was other word. Then suddenly we appeared in a chat with Socks, and so I think 3 or 4 weeks later, the first NSID index was was getting born. It was such a nice time. Yeah, can't even say it or explain properly, but it was fun. And you know, three guys met, actually four. There is one that nobody else knows, Lazy, or is not actually present much at this time. But you know, when people meet and they have the same opinion on things and just things just click together, like yeah, NSID was this idea, and it was like I want to do something like this, and HFT was like, "Hey, we are doing it already. Come on, man!" And that's the history. And yeah, we all like art, and we like to present it in a way, and hopefully it will lead to something. At least it will be a nice gallery of what happened on stamps, and we will see. But for me, this is one of the projects that is very, very close to my heart. So, because all of the fabulous art that is there, like, all these artists, the Edge NFT, oh, hey, hi, oh.
Right.
I mean, I like NSID directory, and even if I wasn't involved with it, I would follow it, and yeah.
So the whole idea of it is to give artists a space to, I guess, it's almost like a digital gallery, and give their art some context so that we can understand a little bit more about the artist. Is that the idea of it? And how do you kind of get how do you get to participate in the index?
How to participate in the index? It's actually very easy. You just make a stamp, and you submit the stamp on the page. There is a submit form for always for the actual open index. And there are some criteria, but in general, it has to be a Bitcoin stamp, and some others. Like it should be original work and not copycat of something, and these obvious things that when we're talking about art. This is the way how you submit your stamp, and then the stamps goes through a review of. At the moment, we have, I believe, 25 or 26 people, 27 actually, that are reviewing this art, and are grading it based on a scale of 1 to 15. And then Sox is doing a lot of mathematical kung fu, and he does the statistics, and we have basically the ranking inside the index for each index. And this is the way how we want to present it, to make some kind of rarity, which is determined by artists, because as I said, we have 27 people there, and most of the people are artists themselves. And I have a huge trust in the evaluation they put in, because I've seen the data, I have seen the voting, and yeah. I mean, this project is something that I will definitely work on until I can, and yeah. So that's NSC directory. I mean, I am not the best of to talk about it. Edge NFT is better.
Well, we got a
But
great explanation from you. So, yeah, no, I get it. So, it looks like artists can submit their works. It has to be a stamp, obviously. And then there's data points that you scientists, I guess, will measure these works from. I think that's kind of cool. And sounds like there's a bit of a calculation that's put into this. And then I guess if you're chosen, then you'll be a part of the index. That's pretty cool.
yeah, there is also on the page there is a section called leaderboard, which consists of basically points that we are giving to people that create the stamps, and based on the grade or the ranking they get a certain amount of points, and also addresses that hold these stamps that are being ranked, that get into the index, get some points. I'm not telling that it will be something in the future, but it might be something in the future. And the points may convert into something, but I didn't tell it.
Okay, so you heard that the points mean something.
Nobody heard it, okay?
No, I'm telling you. Okay, people. This is a stay after the credits. Always stay after the credits. Okay, let the credits roll. There's always a little bit of a treat after the credits, and you just got it. Okay, the points actually mean something. Collect them. That is really cool. So you guys obviously have something planned that you're not telling us about. That kind of seems to be the organicness of Stamp. Like Stamp is always building, and if you're a part of the build, you will be rewarded. It sounds like, and it feels like, and I've seen it happen. Stampers are building so that they can actually pass it on. Like it's kind of like I don't know, you're absolutely rewarded for being in this community. And we're so new still, like this it's all so new. So it's kind of fun to be early on a lot of these things.
Yeah, and we are very early. It's people or be the people in general. We have to get to a point to understand and appreciate what stamps are. It's at the moment it's very technical. It's very it's not for normies. These things that we are handling here, like what is prunable, what is unprunable, what is immutable, and what's difference between data pointer link to some centralized storage and between on-chain. For normal people, it's nothing at the moment, but it's starting to soak in that the NFTs are disappearing and stuff. And I believe that it will not take that much time until people realize that stamps are the thing that should be used for art and also for other technical use cases, which I don't want to talk about here, but there is, immutable identity. I will not say more. Like, you don't want to have your digital ID on ordinals, right? Because you get pruned at some point.
You heard it right here. Okay, so can you tell us how do we find out even more about you? How can we support you? Because I know some of the ways, obviously, but tell us directly so that we, uh, that are here, the ones that might listen to this, like how do we support you specifically with your work and your ideals and what next for you and how do we support you?
Well, I don't know actually. Just look at my Twitter or x.com. I always paste things that I do. If you are interested, get into it. Uh, I would advise, as your attorney, I would advise you
Yes.
have a look. Have a look at the Keck Works. Don't sleep on the Anons when they got to get into the minting phase. I can promise you that overload of absurdity is coming, and I will not stop with these things. So I already have plans for a second and third chapter for this, which with second chapter being a generative art or code art on Bitcoin that actually all the Anons will have access to, or we have a right to mint, or it's already scripted and prepared, and it will be a lot of fun. So if you like what I'm doing, if you want to know more, look at the Keck Works. Just get in touch, whatever. If you want to do something on stamps, you don't necessarily have the technical experience or technical abilities. Drop me a message. Some people know that if they write me, I usually help immediately. I love to build things. I love to interact with people and to make things. If I can help, I will. And yeah, supporting me, I don't know.
Where can we buy
just
your
get in
art?
touch.
Where can we buy your art?
Any marketplace, Stamp Ninja, Stampers, Stamp Chain, and during this week, I will update the part "Who Am I" on the web page, and I will put all my art there, so people will be able to check all my things and with the links to marketplaces and everything. So it's already in making.
I'm going to plug us, the Bitcoin universe, because you already said it, and I'm looking at 2 of your stamps. So people, if you want some of Morty's work, he's already uploaded some. I hope more is coming. Bitcoinuniverse.io. Hey, that's what I do. Head over to trade, hit stamp, and there's 2 cool stamps here. There's 359671. Very cool. We got the story on that. And then there's stamp 869615. That's the alien holding the alien baby. And those 2 are on the first page. If you come on over here, are you going to be uploading more of your work to the Bitcoin universe?
Definitely. Actually, there is also a third stamp. That's the rooster, the very first one, the ego.
Oh, was that you?
Yes, of course. Yes, that's. Yes, it's my addition to the Van Hen collection from Arvin. Hey, Arvin.
Okay, I thought that was Arvin. Okay, so 939-312 Wenhen. That's also your work too. That's so cool. That's on the Bitcoin universe, peeps.
Yeah, when I saw the Van Hen, the first image, I was crying. Like, okay, I have to do something for this because.
Ego. When I think of egos, I think of something else. Like they're like these pancakes I put in the toaster, and then I put syrup on them. But hey, cool, ego. Lego my ego. Anyhow, that's crazy. So okay, do you have an Instagram? Do you have a YouTube channel? What do you got? I mean, you have Keck Works. Go to Keck Works. Holy crap. Go there. Like I'm being serious. Keck.works. I'm going to be spending some time there. Keck.works. Check out Who I Am. Holy frick. Love it. Then we know that you're doing stuff with the Nakamoto stamp index. Very cool. But yeah, like tell us more on how we can support you, where we can go. I know you've shared it already. And then we're going to open up for some questions. And I really want to thank you because we need to, oh my God, I want to know more about you, but you're only giving us a little bit. You're teasing us, aren't you?
Oh, I can't confirm or deny.
You're teasing us. You don't want to give us all of you. I want all of you, okay, sir? Jeez.
Yeah, so how to get in touch with me? I'm not that big on social media, so I have the x.com account, which is the same as my Telegram account at Lentimore. And yeah, then I will also add on the Keck Works some get in touch something. Yeah, so just guys, girls, whatever, just drop me a message. It's easiest. Okay. I mean, I know I should maybe do more with the social media, but honestly, I don't have time. I need a personal assistant.
Yeah, no kidding. So do I. I actually need one too. But listen, all you have to do is share who you are, and then we get excited and we'll tell 2 friends and so on and so on and so on, because I can tell you the Keck Works looks really exciting. Hey, I see somebody here that wants to ask a question. Let's open it up. Yeah. Sergeant Pepe's Lonely Heart Club. Let's get it. Unmute yourself.
GM everybody, GM Morty, GM. Trudy and team. Yeah, what an honor it is to be here with the one like Morty Len today. I've been looking. I thought Tony was good. I don't know where you've pulled these bookings from, but like this has been the most entertaining week of stamp chat I've heard in maybe since since ever. But yeah, I mean, I think Morty's done a really good job of explaining himself, but just to throw even more fan his fire even more, he's absolutely how can we say it, like pivotal to the development of stamps, and not just like all this crazy projects that he does. And then just I'm speaking as somebody who is quite crazy, and then sometimes I share my ideas with Morty Len, and I'm like, you know what, I'm not that crazy. But the thing is, to be a crazy genius, you got to back it up. You can't just. I mean, I talk a lot of shit, yeah, but like you got to back it up with big brain stuff. And I'm sure you've seen here, like the guy's on another level to almost all of us, you know. So I just coming up to say thanks so much for everything that you do. I hope we get to see you in Portugal. Do you have any plans to come there?
I don't know yet. Depends on health, and yeah. Let's see. I will definitely let you know.
We'll keep nagging anyway. But yeah, like thanks very much. And I'll ask a question because I don't think that this was covered. I was a little bit late into the spaces. But how did you actually find out about stamps in the first place?
How did I find about stamps? That's funny. I found out about ordinals, and I went through their wiki page, and not wiki, the technical documents, and like, what kind of bullshit is this? Like, this makes no sense. I mean, they are selling some rare satoshis. What the fuck is rare satoshi? Bitcoin doesn't know satoshi at all, and then I closed the shit. And 2 months later, I came back to it, and I saw somewhere like it's Bitcoin stamps, and then I got into the Telegram, and it from there.
Amazing. See, I told you he knows what he's talking about. But anyway, yeah, it's okay to have imaginary sats, I guess. Anyway, thanks for that, Morty. I appreciate everything you do, mate.
Okay.
It's my pleasure,
God.
man. I'm having fun.
Simon is up here, wants to ask a question. Simon, unmute yourself. Holy crap. I've never heard Simon's voice. Simon, unmute yourself.
Simon!
Has anybody heard Simon's voice? Because he's got the microphone here, and he's
a bit old, so sometimes he doesn't know if his microphone's on. It's like a granddad trying to use the mobile phone. That's what it is.
Are you gonna let them talk smack about you, Simon? Unmute yourself and smack back at him.
It's all right. Simon's got plenty of jokes on me, so I'll be careful what I say. I'm probably older than him anyway, to be honest. But then again, I don't know where my mute button is either. People wish I did.
Okay. Anybody else got a question that they'd like to ask Morty? Because this has been really fantastic. I mean, this has been a power hour like no other. Loved it. Gonna head into Keck.works. I can't say enough about it. I am there, and as soon as I get off this space, I'll be headed there. Keck.works. And always want to remind everybody, this space is being sponsored by the Bitcoin Universe.io. Head there, go to trade, click stamp, and then you're going to see a lot of the works that we went through. 3 pieces that are really key here. Stamp 869615, stamp 359671, and I was surprised, Wenhen, okay, stamp 939312. Take a look at those. Those are the stamp of the day. You know what? Prerequisite. Every time we have a guest, we need to go and buy
a stamp from the guest. Okay, so there's a couple of spaces that you can buy stamps from Morty. Yes, you can go to bitcoinuniverse.io, and you can even go to Stamp Ninja. Here's one that I'm really looking at. I absolutely love this one. I love stamp 595648. This is the Amazed Pepe. This work took 3 months. Like, this is insane. Like, this is, talk about rare. So you have this gold canvas stamp, obviously. And then you have an artist that is going to devote 3 months. Come on, people. That's 90 days. That's a lot. Day after day. I can't even get through a sentence in 5 minutes.
I mean, I didn't work only on that for the 3 months, right? It was not only this time, but yes, it took 3 months to finish.
But yes, absolutely. I can't even get through a sentence. I'm like done. I'm on to another word. I'm on to another thought. And to think that you put 3 months into this, I think this Amazed one is something that's very compelling. So I'm looking at it here. This is on stamp.ninja. So if you want more of Marty's work, I listen, Bitcoin Universe. Yes. Put your stamps there. And if you want even more, then until we get more over on the Bitcoin Universe, then you can come to stamp.ninja. Put in the search bar Morty Len, and that's going to bring up all his work. So, peeps, let's support Morty Len here. Yeah, this is not a telethon. This is Trudeeart. This is what I do. Okay, this is what I do. I want to see these artists out here more and more, and I want share their work. Even if you can't buy a piece today, share the work. Get it out there. Like, let's get excited about Stamp. Now is the time. Nobody is here. Everybody's gone, crying in their beer market or whatever. Now is the time to get Stamp in the consciousness of people, because art on chain, on Bitcoin, is only going to rise. It's only going to become more and more desired, because it truly is the only place to put your art forever. And I want immutability. So I'm with Morty on this one. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Listen, is there something that I did not ask you? Because I think there's about 2 more hours of interviewing you that we need, but I can't take all of your time, good sir. So what have I not asked you that I perhaps should have asked you that you'd like to talk about?
I think I basically talked about everything and nothing at all. I don't know. I mean, Simon is speaking, but we can't hear him.
Yeah, I can hear. I don't know if anyone can hear me. I muted myself.
Oh, who is this? What?
This is Simon, apparently.
No, that's not Simon. Is that Simon?
Hello?
Oh my God, we just had Simon. Listen, I better calm down. Like Tony says, I'm married. Okay, I can lean into voices. Forgive me.
Simon's single.
And listen, let's just cut it out here. Let's cut it. Simon, is this you, or do you have a question? Oh my God, come on here, Simon.
No, I'm sat outside in a garden of a place that I frequent quite regularly, and there's a few friends. We're just having a beer. We're watching the sun go down, and I just thought I'd listen to this, as I just enjoy it so much. So, but I'm a bit shy, so I generally don't join things. I just like to make art.
Hey, Simon, I've got some news for you. Just so you know. Check your calendar, because you normally don't do this, but not next week, but the week after, you're going to be joining me, and it's going to be your turn. You can't get out of it, Simon. You can't get out of it, so don't even try. So I'm so excited. Go ahead.
I did post something that, will I be the guest next week? We'll see. I'm thinking about it, but yeah, 100%. I would love to, but I'm just not very good at promoting myself. I'd like to stay in the background for most things, but you know.
Don't worry about the promotion stuff, Simon. Okay, because you got me. I got no shame. None. Zero. Okay, that's what I freaking do. But listen, next week I'm not going to tell you, but we have somebody lined up next week already.
Excellent.
Oh, wait till you get next week's guest. You guys are gonna flip your lid. But guess who is coming to dinner? Okay, guess who's coming to dinner? Nobody knows what I'm saying, but I know what I'm saying. Simon will be joining us. He and I will be in the back chats in the back room arranging that. Absolutely. But what did you think about Morty Len today? What are your thoughts on him? What an interesting being he is, eh?
Hey, everyone in the space is superb, and they all have their own thing to bring, and that's the only reason I'm here. It's been over 2 years now, and I enjoy all of it. And I've got my own special art that I make of all the artists as well that I've not really shared too much, but Arwin's seen some of his, and I'm gonna have to meet up with Arwin soon, and I will have to admit to all my bad edits I've done of him and some of the other artists in the space, but it would be nice to to actually meet people in person as opposed to just chatting online. And I'm looking forward to the Lisbon conference as well, so it's all good.
Okay, so you guys are going to Lisbon. Hey, peeps, you know what's happening? Lisbon, June 2nd, okay? Yeah, that's what I do. I just announce stuff, okay? Oh my God. Sometimes it sounds like I just hear voices, but there is a Lisbon conference, okay? And that's going to happen June 2nd and go to June 4th. And I know there's nothing official, but Stamp is going to have a presence there. And they had a presence there last year, and Mike is even going to speak there. That is correct. The Mike in the space is going to, and the Arwen. Oh boy, you want to get the sauce of the Arwen? Who wouldn't like to see Arwen in person? And then to meet Simon? Holy crap. This sounds like it's going to be really fun. This is the Sgt. Pepper and the Lonely Heart Club band. This is going to be kind of cool. Hey, and Arwen is going to be laying down the tracks. He's a DJ too. This is wacky and crazy. Okay, very cool. Thank you, Simon. What type of beer do you drink, by the way?
Tonight, Kronenberg, 1664.
Dang, I'm making notes for when we meet up. Do you need the listen? I'm already in your DMs. I'm going to be in your DMs booking you, and we're going to talk more about beer, and we're going to talk about your art. Yeah, we are. Okay, because that's what we do. We talk about beer, we talk about art. Hey, anybody else have a question for Morty Len? I just so loved having you, Morty. I so appreciate you giving us your time and your energy, and can't wait to get more into Keck Works. Anybody else have a question? Come on up here. Unmute yourself.
It was my pleasure, Trudy. Anyway.
Hey, let me shout out some people. Hey, I see Logic here. We had a great space with Logic. I wonder if he's walking the art museums right now. I know he's building out a story. Hey, when you come here as a guest, we have to do follow-ups, because once we hear you're building something, we got to have you back, and we want to know what you're building. Okay, who's getting up here?
Hi, Tony speaking.
Is that
Hi,
Tony?
Everybody.
Is that Tony married Tony?
Yes, indeed. Oh, that thing will follow me forever. Every Wednesday, I will suffer that.
Oh yeah, you will.
I can deal with that. No problem. Hi, Morty. I have a question for you, because I was taking a look at a very nice collection that you have, and if you can explain very shortly, is the In Motion, where you have two stamps with some moving objects, and perhaps to the technicalities behind that. I suppose those are SVG stamps. Is that correct?
Yes, I started experimenting with SVG and animation inside SVG. So to make it not HTML, but to keep it as SVG, so it's recognized by the browsers and easy. And I found out that you can add the CSS part, the styling that you use in HTML. You can add it to this. So these are experiments, and actually, I don't think I follow on it properly.
But they look very nice, very, very colorful. I really like. Well, at least one is very colorful, and the other one very strong with white and black. So very nice. Congrats.
Yeah, that was experimenting, and it may follow later when I get inspiration of something that needs to move or, or so. Thank you for the question.
Nice. No problem, and I hope you can make it to Lisbon so we can meet in real life.
I mean, I will definitely try. It depends, as I said, on health. But if I will be ready, man, it will be an epic shit there. They will break the city.
Back to you, Trudy.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Tony. Hey, people love they really loved your time there. They're really loving it. Actually, they loved all of them. They loved Logic as well. We're getting some really good feedback. And I'm getting live feedback right now that they're loving Morty Len. So I think what I'm hearing is people love art. They love the artist. And we have to continue doing this no matter what. Stamp art is only beginning. And now is the times that we get to learn about the creatives behind stamp art, because it is rising in the consciousness of people. I hate to close this out so abruptly. Yeah, we've almost been here 2 hours, but just at least another 10 minutes. Anybody want to come up here, comment, share a little bit? That would be pretty cool. If you're new to Stamp, you maybe want to ask a question. That might be cool. Anything. Do you have stamps? If you're out there and you have stamps, what are you thinking? And what are you thinking of what Morty is telling us and what he's doing? And anybody, have you checked out the NSID directory? Or I'm going to start asking Morty some really weird questions. Morty, question for you. What? If you could be a flower, what flower would you be and why?
I would be a forget-me-not.
Ooh, send me forget-me-nots.
I don't know why I like the color. But I definitely a forget-me-not. Because it's really an absurd name.
Okay, forget-me-not. Okay, and you have to remember, you're so into names. Okay, oh my God, forget-me-not flower. So we don't know why, but you picked that flower just for the color.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. If you could be, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to ask these questions. If you could be, a car, what car and why?
Oh man.
What's that?
Oh, that's thinking hard. What car would I be?
Yes, and why?
It will actually drink a lot of petrol. I really don't know. Maybe a cabriolet of Volkswagen second generation.
Okay, Volkswagen second generation. You have to tell me why.
Volkswagen Golf. The Volkswagen Golf second generation.
Okay. Why?
Because when I was a little child, I have seen a commercial in the TV on that car, and I was like, "What the fuck is this? I want that." And it's a really cool car.
Okay. So I'm asking these questions and I'm getting the answers and then the why. So we have to do more cracking into you. But here, listen, we have somebody that is stepping up. Step-Buzz, are you going to step up and ask a question, Step-Buzz? Step-Buzz is here. He made himself a speaker. Come on here, Step-Buzz. I know you're a lunatic. You are pure lunacy, sir. I know that. So unmute yourself and ask that question. Peeps coming up here with their microphones and then they can't spit the fire. Come on now. Come on now. Hopefully Step-Buzz will unmute himself so he can ask a question. I would love to hear him ask a question because I know he is big into the lunatics. Yeah, I pay attention. I know what art projects people are involved in. And this is Stamp people. So come on in here and get involved. Very, very cool, peeps. Very, very cool. I have thoroughly enjoyed this, Morty. And I hate to close this out. I really do. But if somebody else is not going to jump in here, then I'm obligated to close this out and say thank you to everyone here.
Guys and girls, thank you for participating. It was really great having you here.
Yeah, no, want to thank everyone for coming out. What a great space today. You can catch it again live on the YouTube, and we will have another great space. We have our artists lined up for next week. It's going to be pretty fun. And you know what? Just continue coming out, supporting. Oh, so yeah, Step-Buzz, you became a listener. Oh my God. Keep coming out and keep checking in because there's going to be a lot more fun happening. And I would really recommend that you go to Keck.Works. Get ready for this project. So it's KEK.Works. Jump into it. I think this is going to be really important because I heard that it's going to be a passport for something. But last question, Morty, will you tell us what it's a passport for? Is there any last thing that you can tell us about this Keck Works?
Yeah, actually the passport is into a virtual city that is called This City, and this stands for the Transcendent Holistic Integration System.
Okay, so having one of these Anons, like you call them, this will give us a passport into that city, yeah?
Yes, it will give you access into token-gated parts of the Keck Works page, and it will give you in the future a lot of benefits. I don't want to talk more about it now, but basically, based on what rarity will your Anon have, and based on particular traits, you will get some advantages in minting my future art that is coming, and a lot of things that will come from Keck Works. We don't know what will come out of the brick. There can be anything. So just buckle up and enjoy the ride.
Cool. Okay, I can't wait for it. Hey, everybody, thank you so much for coming out. Please check out the Bitcoin Universe. I'm going to shill for them right now, okay? Because without them, we couldn't really do this space here. So thanks for coming out to the Bitcoin Universe. Make sure you go and check them out, okay? Register your wallet with a name. Yeah, that's any wallet, really, even if it's not a Bitcoin Universe wallet. So you can go to register, hit universe names, and name your wallet. Absolutely. And then what can you do with that? You can head over to chat and then welcome to Bitcoin on-chain messenger. But most important today, because we're just featuring Stamp today, head over to trade, click Stamp, and then you can see a list of just some really cool stamps. And today we're featuring 3 stamps specifically. So let's see who's going to pick stamp 939312 up. That is from Morty Len. Also stamp 359671. and stamp 869615. And
And one thing, sorry, one more thing to the stamp with the alien. Shall you purchase the stamps and this stamp and write me? I will send you a hand printed copy on the paper.
pardon me?
All my real life stamps that are basically these prints made from lino or these copper plates. I made physical stamps for this, so every single one is backed to it with the print. So get it, write me, and I will send you a hand printed, signed, and numbered piece.
What? Okay, so wait, hold on. If you pick up stamp 869615, that's the alien kissing the baby or holding the baby. Are you saying that you're going to also, if we reach out to you, if we buy that stamp, then we get a physical with it?
I will hand print it for you, pack it, and send it.
What? Oh my God. Okay, so you heard that here. I know I'm sounding like, a shiller, but I don't care. That's what I do. I freaking love that. So if you pick that stamp up, you can actually get a physical. That is awesome. So if I'm building a collection for me specifically, because I'm new to art, so I don't have all of that art etiquette within me. All I have is I like to collect stuff, okay? And I like stuff that's rare. And I'm an investor. Sorry, I am. So I come at this with different set of eyes here. I love the rarity. And wow. Okay, so I get a physical too. Very, very cool. Oh my God. Okay, I think I went overboard. Thank you guys. Thank you, Morty Len. I really appreciate your time, sir, and I appreciate everyone coming out. Let's get at this next week because we have another artist that's going to come and share their story. And have yourselves a great day. Stamp with attitude, SWA, baby.